Okay, this is a quick summary video just to document the efforts in the garden 2019. I have marigolds actually coming up, and I know I picked a lot of those thinking they were weeds. We have wild raspberries, nice squash plant, or maybe it's zucchini, but it's got some nice fruit on it. And there's another one coming. This was kale and arugula. We have more kale here. Chocolate mint everywhere. We're trying to do like, a no-till natural type of way to do things. So there's beans that were broadcasted all throughout here. You'll see these random bean plants. A lot of chocolate mint. I'm going to go ahead and pick this and eat it. There's beet plants there that are good for the beet leaves, but I don't think we're really good at growing beet bodies. More kale. I had radishes and things all along this line, but that got overtaken by weeds and Creeping Charlie. And actually, this fence wasn't here for the beginning of the year, so it was a lot of rabbit food is what it was. Here's my tomato patch, which is going okay, but I'll show you something interesting at the end of this video concerning tomatoes and the level of light we get, because the morning light is all behind the house. The sunrise is over there, so it's near 10:30, 11 before direct sunlight even gets over here. So I just planted a lot of squash and things I knew were proven from years before would grow back here. A lot of that's arugula again. Beans. This is weeds, but it's just an expansion for next year, perhaps. I know they like to till their part of it, so they will till. I put another tomato plant in there. You can see green tomatoes going. I'm going to eat this one. Again, surprisingly, these are all marigolds. My marigolds came up. I was trying to keep deer away. So the marigolds worked. This is a basil bed. Again, something I can snack on. With this tomato, if I just top the basil strategically, cilantro, lots and lots of cilantro. Delicious stuff. I was trying to grow this red spinach, this orac red spinach, and this was a whole bed full of it, but apparently the rabbits or whatever animals considered it a strange abomination, a delicacy, and it's all gone. They left me 2 plants out of like maybe 100 that were crowded in there. More beans and beets that aren't really growing very well. This is dill. I'm going to seed. Tasty, tasty dill. So I can come out here and really I can harvest a good salad every day. Delicious with the chocolate mint and the cilantro and the arugula and the basil and the tomatoes and the beet leaves. Yeah. Oh, and radish pods. I tried to grow radishes. Now, if I can find it. Yes, there is one here. This is a white tube style white radish. And I just threw radish seeds everywhere, and that's the only one I can find, really. Oh, other than that, I want to leave too early. These purple flowers here are radishes. But they're not growing radishes very well, but they do grow, if I can find one. These little radish pods, the seed pods. And those are tasty. You just pick those like green beans and snack on those. Crisp, like a snap pea, but spicy like a radish. All right, let me show you the other part that gets, better sunlight, just to show the difference. I'll walk. Oh, I'm all blurry. We'll walk over here. So this other tomato plant that I have, and I did try my hand at growing flowers as we passed by. Put a little wildflower. I think those are going to be sunflowers. And I forget what this is. But there it is. I did get some flowers. Another squash hiding in there. Look at that. This tomato plant, it was a broken branch. Okay, there was a storm, and I think I had this scraggly looking guy that I've harvested many of these tomatoes off of and just eat them as they go. It's not doing wonderful, but it's not doing horrible. That was sitting there, and a storm blew by and broke a branch off. Well, the branch was laying here, and I figured, well, I'll just bury the branch where it sits. So I buried the branch thinking, you know, it'll reroot. And sure enough, that's the best tomato plants that I have. It's crazy. It just had the vigorous will to survive, I guess. And it gets that morning sunlight. Because the sun, it gets many more hours of sunlight before it's blocked by trees and things. So that's wonderful. I did get a bunch of flowers. Oh wow, this is getting to be a long video. My nasturtiums are wrapping it up. Gonna be some sunflowers, I think. Right here, sunflowers. Some other little things that, you know, I'm just experimental. But I did grow some good flowers. There's flowers within flowers. So it was kind of a good year to grow flowers from seed and see how those do. Yeah, that's about it. I got kind of crazy things. This is a eucalyptus tree. Looks like we're getting some nice plump snap peas. I'm actually going to eat this one. Or early peas. Early wonders. There's another marigold growing down there. This is quinoa. Oh, delicious peas. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. So I have this. It's like a pumpkin squash or something growing there. It's probably crossbreed because I just planted so many pumpkin seeds. And this potato. There are multiple potatoes in there that I can see sticking out. So this will be fun. A little potato bag. In amongst the, I think that's a sunflower and definitely marigolds. Some kale that doesn't like this container. Growing up amongst aloe. I need another one of these peas. Which one will I have? Oh, this one's kind of looking rough. I'll eat that one. Ooh, look at that. Peas in a pod. Beautiful sight. So learn to grow your own food. These are lemon trees. Those are lemon trees as well. I don't expect they'll ever bear lemons, but they're fun to grow. They're good house plants. Ants like them though, so you got to be careful. They love that lemon sap when you take it indoors. It produces sap under mysterious conditions. If it's temperature or what it is. There's an avocado tree that's probably about 7 years old. Again, I don't think it'll ever bear avocado fruit, but you never know. Moonflower, just barely surviving, some German ivy. So that concludes the little tour. I got these from the Dragonfly Garden, so those don't count. The peppers, just got them for a pop of color, you know.